Hey, DJ Mikey Mike in Direct Sound, and we are just kind of getting set up to do some new DMX cable building here. Just got my new Accu cable, great cable, Accu cable. I've been using it for quite a few years now, and it's been working really well for me. Haven't had any issues with my cable. Prior to this, I was using some cheap eBay DMX cables, and my lights just freaked out every time I put them together. You know, sometimes they work great, sometimes they were freaked out. Take it from me, buy some quality cable. Now, there's a lot of different cable manufacturers out there that have quality cable. Make sure you take a look at them and grab yourself some cable that is quality DMX cable. It's shielded properly. It's made for lighting. Do not use audio cable to do DMX. Can you use audio cable to do DMX? Yes, you can. Will it work? Sometimes. Sometimes it works all the time. But it's going to be that one time where you need to, spotlight the president that's standing on the stage, and what's going to happen is your lights are just going to freak the hell out, and they're going to be pretty pissed at you. So make sure. Now, can it happen with DMX cable? Sure it can, but the likelihood of it happening with the proper cable is a lot less than it is when you're using mic cables and different cables like that. Okay, make sure you get properly shielded, good quality. It doesn't have to be the most expensive in the world. Just good quality cables, and you're going to be a lot better off. After I started using quality cables, the first time I set my lights up, they all actually worked for the first time. I was amazed that I didn't have to sit there for an hour, troubleshoot, trying to figure out what the problem was. And it was kind of a ghost problem. It just kind of came and left, and it was just weird. So I changed the cables out, and worked great. So anyway, but this video is not for this is not do it from scratch video. This is a actual question video. I want to know if anybody's had the experience, and most of this is for the guys in the U.S. A lot of people are trying to buy a lot of Chinese or overseas lights and bring them in the U.S. and use them for the cost savings. Now, granted, I love the price of a Chinese manufactured light. Looks just like an American DJ light. It's powerful, and it's an American DJ light's $2,000, and this one is $699. $2,000 is $699. What? It looks exactly the same, just doesn't have the label on it. Why? Well, this is my question. Is it legal to use the Chinese light in the US? Is it rated, as in UL rated, Underwriter Laboratories rating? Okay, do you have to have a UL rating on your lights? Is the CE rating that they use in England good enough to use in the US, or is that just another brand? I mean, basically what I want to know is, are the lights in the US, do they have to be UL rated? Okay, now if you're using them for personal use, probably not. Probably a good idea, but I'm talking, if you're out at a club or at a venue and you bring your lights in there, do they have to be UL rated? Or is CE good enough, or is are you just taking it upon yourself to, is it going to screw up your insurance? I don't know, because there's a lot of guys out there selling lights that are not UL rated. Now, I looked at a few of my other manufacturer lights, and I didn't notice a UL rating on them. Now, I didn't, it could have been on the box, but it wasn't on the light. Does each component have to be UL rated? Now, because I noticed a couple, my extension cords had a UL rating, and there's these little power adapters that have a UL rating on them right here on my garage. All kinds of things have UL rating. Let's check out my soldering iron. Does this have a UL rating? Yeah, UL listed on my little Radio Shack soldering iron. So, what has to be UL rated? What doesn't? And where do we draw the line? Just like copywriting, okay? I don't understand copywriting. YouTube's pulling people's videos because they're using copyrighted material. Where does it become copyrighted? Okay, I understand that you got to go through a process to get a copyright, the little copyright thing, but does that mean that they can say, if I took a picture of myself, put it on my website, do they have the right to take my picture and use it in any display without my permission? Because it's not copyrighted. Go into copyright place and say, okay, that's me, and I own that picture. So where is the line? What makes it? Or is everything that you produce yours and you have the rights to it? Or do you have to get it copyrighted? Okay, or where You know, maybe there's some lawyer people out there, or some people that know. I know Ken Heath, I know his wife is a lawyer, but she, maybe a family lawyer, but maybe she knows a little bit of some stuff like that. You know, I'm just kind of throwing the question out there. Copywriting, what's the gist behind it? So leave a video response down here on the bottom and let us know. Also, UL rating, if you have to have a UL rating on your equipment to legally use it in the US, okay? Or is it kind of a gray area? Now, I know there's not a lot of UL police out there, but I'm sure if you burn a building down there, it'd be like, you know, where was the rating on this lighting? You know, and where do they go? Do they go back to the manufacturer? They go to you because you're the person who bought it? You know, I don't know. Just kind of food for thought, guys. You know, I'd love to save thousands and thousands of dollars on lighting, but is it worth it if, you know, they're going to come and bite you in the butt later on down the road? Or can the fire department walk in at any time and shut you down because you're not using UL equipment? Okay, so, you know, I'd hate to be doing a giant lighting gig and all of a sudden, you know, the fire department walks in and says, hey, you can't use this because it's not rated properly. Now, I don't know if you can or not. I'm just throwing it out there. So please leave a video response right down here if you know the answer to the question about UL ratings and the copyright thing. Okay, do I have to copyright everything, or is everything I do mine and somebody has to ask permission for it? Also, boy, I'm just full of today. Another thing came up. If I put, say, for example, just I'm using for example because I know the guy, Stewart Productions on my website, okay? Because every time somebody searches for Stewart Productions, I want my website to pop up, okay? Is it illegal to do that? Or do I have to ask him his permission? Or can I do it in a roundabout way like, we also have competitions like Stewart Productions and use it like a fair use type act, as in, you know, kind of using it as a comparison. Do I have to ask his permission or not? Okay, so 3 questions. UL ratings, copyright, and named, even if it's copyrighted or not, because I know maybe Stewart Productions isn't written, I don't know how to say that, but anyway, is it copyrighted? If it's not, do I still have to ask them permission? Okay, or just the same as direct sound. Would, you know, somebody have to ask my permission to put my name on their website for whatever reason? I don't know. Video response down below. DJ Mikey Mike, direct sound. We're going to be doing it from scratch here with some DMX cables right about now, but you guys have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace!